I figured with all of the negative postings, I would like to show you a positive posting. Now, this deal isn't complete yet because there's a lot of legwork involved and I have to get around to completing it. But I'd like to show you how communicating on Facebook Marketplace should go. So this listing is a binder listing, and I've got it listed again in the description. You can buy the whole binder, or you can buy individuals from the binder. I've got the price posted for the whole binder. In my opinion, I'm one of the few people on Facebook Marketplace who actually post what they want for their cards. I see way too many people, whether they're either being lazy or just trying to get the absolute 100% top dollar penny squeeze, who always say, shoot me an offer, and then don't put a price on the card. If you're selling something, have a price in mind, make it public. If you want to have a bid or an auction on your item, that's what eBay is for. Facebook Marketplace doing these silent, no informational bids to where only the seller holds all the power and information by doing that, you're going to really be taking your sweet time, and you're going to get a lot of lowball offers versus actually putting your price on your item. So this is, though, a conversation so far that's been going correctly. So this is this guy's first message to me. And remember, this is a binder, but I've got it posted. You can buy the whole binder. This is the price for the whole binder. Or you can buy individual cards, and we'll work it out, and I'll send you pictures upon request. So the first message is, hey there, I'd be interested in falling vintage hollows if that works. I'm going to be in Fairview, Tennessee next week with my wife's family, but I'm from the UK. I don't know why people always tell me this. It's a lot. I don't really care if you're from a different location. Cool. But then sends me the list by name, and even mentions when, they got Zapdos base twice because they want 2 of the base Zapdoses from the folder. I send them back the list that they sent, but with a dollar amount for each individual card. And I also state this is just based on the app, the collector app. I'd have to pull out all those cards and see if they're up or down based on conditions, up or down on value based on conditions, and actual confirm sold listings on eBay and go from there. Because the app, your apps, your TCG list player, your collector app, they're not on market data. They're pulling averages, and a lot of times, sometimes there's a massive fluctuation, and the average algorithm doesn't keep up with what the actual listings are. So I gave him the total too. With all these added up, at this, you're currently floating around 668. Josh, thanks, buddy. I would definitely be interested. Appreciate that's some work for you to do, so thank you. Okay, I'll send individual pictures and price lists much later, maybe tonight, but probably tomorrow. No rush. This is exactly how, that's the total conversation so far. This is exactly how the conversation should go. This is it. This is the max. There is no, we haven't gotten to a point where we can really kind of whittle it down or negotiate anything. I haven't sent him pictures yet, and I'm already going to do my due diligence to get that price correct, whether it's up or down. I will go down if the eBay listings are lower than the app that confirms sold listings. So, it's a lot of work doing these individual cards. Now, this is my tip, though, to you guys, even when a conversation is going right, because this is going to be a lot of work to me pull these cards out separately and then look these things up. I don't really have my computer and cards in the same area. It's kind of separate. Having my computer and my phone at the same time would speed this process up a little bit. Once I do all this and I compile the pictures and the price lists for these individual cards from the binder, what I'm also going to do is create them as a separate lot on Facebook Marketplace, because there might be somebody else who's interested in a smaller piece of the pie. I think a lot of people see binders, $5,000 plus binders, and they don't even bother click on the listing because they're like, oh, too much, not my price range, and move on. While this, being in the 668 and being all WotC cards, and you make that your Facebook post with the individual cards and the pictures, typically when you're below the $1,000 mark, I think you'll get a lot more people clicking to see, interested, especially when you have WotC cards as your front picture. So I do that in case this person backs out. So this is going to be a good bit of legwork on my end. And then that person backs out, and I still put my total price in on that lot on Facebook Marketplace. Someone else may pick up that whole lot, or they may still, again, want bits of that lot. And it's more legwork, but it keeps the ball rolling. Arguably, it's worth it. I would say it's worth it. You save a good bit of money not using eBay. Now, the one thing I do that kind of kills me is I've had it happen quite a bit all of a sudden is I have a lot of people asking me to ship via Facebook Marketplace. I don't really have my Facebook Marketplace set up that way. I just tell them I can't ship. And if they're close enough and it's a big enough purchase, I'll just meet them to where they're at. But I don't like shipping unless it's via eBay because of buyer and seller's protections. And even eBay does an okay job on that. Facebook Marketplace, you're gonna be stuck chuck out of luck. I don't recommend that. I recommend Facebook Marketplace is your in-person deals. But yeah, this is a conversation that's going correctly, not just from my end, but their end, in terms of how talking to somebody on Facebook Marketplace should go. So the video right before this was someone being racist, and this video is someone actually holding the conversation, understanding timelines, understanding the work involved. This is what you want to see. This is what we want to get people to start doing with Pokemon on Facebook Marketplace or any Pokemon deal. So yeah, this is an example of the right thing.